Hello, how are you? Thank you so much for coming to join me. Happy Friday. We have got a storm approaching, so you may hear some wind outside. I actually just noticed my little white rose is out there. I'm going to go and cut that because it's going to get blown to bits. Digression in the first minute. Happy Friday, hope all is well with you. I've had another stitchy week. I've been stitching Copperfield, which I'll show you again in a minute, and loving it. Did it in a different colourway. I used the same colours that came with the kit but changed it up. I've been really enjoying that, and I'm going to be embellishing that soon. I've gone back to my cow parsley. So this is our cow parsley kit, and thank you so much for your orders. I'm so glad you love it. I can't wait to see. I know lots of you have said you've started it. I can't wait to see your pictures actually. I'm starting to embellish mine. So I've basically, using my friction pen, which I know I'm always showing you, but people do keep asking me what they are. So it's my friction, this is the clicker. And basically you write on with this, and then once you've embroidered on it, which is why I do lines, once you've embroidered on it, turn your embroidery over, and if you touch the iron to the back, or any heat, I suppose you could use a hairdryer or anything like that, it will disappear. So I've written what I'm going to do, which I'm going to embroider in this. So if you had our embroidery kit, you would have got this colour, which I've used for that, and then these two colours which I've used for the flowers. And then this was included because I think it's just a lovely grounding colour for if you want to embellish, do some stitches or some text. So that's what I'm going to be using. And I also, because it's Queen Anne's lace, I thought I'm going to add bits of lace. So I've collected bits of lace. If you've ever had our selvage, you would have had little bits and pieces in there that would be perfect for this. And you only need a tiny scrap, I think. I definitely have to have that. And I love this because I like all of that on it. Not quite sure whether I'm going to stitch all that down or not. I've also got scraps of Liberty. I think this is our Elizabeth one. So I think these go nicely. And that one, and maybe that, because that's linen. It's got a bit of pink in it. So I'm just gathering. This is my bit that I love. I love just getting all the bits together and thinking, what am I going to do? So I'm just going to pin these on. Another pin cushion with different pins on. I'm just going to pin these on to remind me, because I might not put them there, but I might. So excuse me getting my arm in the way. I'm just going to pin those on, and then I'm going to do a bit of stitching. So I said last week, actually, this is a number 3 embroidery needle, which is what I use for this thread. So this is our BFL silk. It's thicker than you may be used to using. It's lovely and soft. And as you can see, it gives a lovely, just a lovely definition. I love using it. When you get the skein, you will find that we tidy it. So you'll have two places where there are knots. And all you do is pull that away from you, put your finger there so you can't cut into the actual main skein, and then just trim that off. And there'll be a tiny little bit of yarn there, get rid of that thread there. And then same on the other side. And on this side, it's where you've got the beginning bit here as well. So there's two things you can do. If you wanted to, if you like this kind of length, you could literally cut it both ends. So you've got lots of lengths of thread. I don't do that because I keep mine when I'm not using it. I sort of reskein it and just keep it like that. So all I'm going to do with this is just take a section off, cut it, and then if you want to, all you need to do is just roughly twist it again and put it back together. And that would be a perfect way to keep it if you're not using it. Now the easy thing, if you're using this number 3 needle, you can just thread it on there if you're patient, or I've got a bit of an ugly needle threader actually, but I can't find my nice one. I can never find my things. Just thread it using this. That goes on really easily. So I finished that, and I'm going to, I think that's going to be Suffolk Puff, and I think that's going to go up there, maybe overlapping the lace. And this, I think, because I love sewing scraps of fabric onto fabric, I'm just going to put some of this on because I can't resist it, because I think it's lovely. When I do this, I often fold it over, but I know it's also lovely to have raw edge, which I think is just as lovely. And I think this embellishing part is just as much fun as the actual embroidery, because you're kind of making it into your own little piece of art, making it special to you and adding in the bits of fabric and trim and things like that that mean things to you. I might put some beads on actually. Anyway, this didn't take me ages. This was going to be a quick embellishment, but I think I'm going to be a while on this, because actually, as I said before, I think that's fine. I think if you don't finish something straight away, that's fine. And you suddenly find it and think, oh, I really want to do that. That's what I've convinced myself anyway. So, Copperfield. So this is the second time I've stitched it, and I've done it in different colours this time. And that's the lovely thing about this actually, because you can make yours completely unique to you and just put any colours you want anywhere, which I think is lovely. So your Copperfield will be special to you. And there's plenty of threads. These are the thread colours that you get. So there are plenty of threads there to finish the embroidery in any way you want to, and for your stash. They're lovely colours. I think they work beautifully together. So in the same way, when I finish this, I'm going to... This comes with a little bio, if you like, biography of Copperfield. So you'll find out a lot more about him. And at the beginning of the Advents, you always find him sitting on his little stump, looking out, thinking about something. And I think that's the little quote that I'm going to put maybe round him or at the bottom. So yeah, so that's that. And thank you so much for your orders. And they are being packed actually over the weekend. So they will start going out next week. And if you ordered... Now, spoiler, in case you don't want to see them, if you ordered the bag and needlebook and you don't want to see what they are, look the other way. But if not, this is your... These are all sewn in Liberty. These are your little needle books, and they will have the same lining. And this is your little drawstring bag. Look at that. It's so lovely. All sewn in Liberty Tanalorm. So they're all made up for you, and the first lot are going to be packed up this weekend. So Hope you love it, and I can't wait to see your Copperfield stitched up. So also the other thing that I'm going to be doing this weekend, this is my herbarium quilt. She says quilt. It will be a quilt with all my piece cloth and all the different ones that I've done so far and added on to. And forget me not, forgot some of these actually. And this is my new one. So I'm going to do this one, which has the very unpoetic name of marsh ragwort or water ragwort, and it's a yellow flower. So again, that will be stitched. I'm going to use DMC threads for that one, and then lots of embellishment around it. And if you're one of our Patreons, this little pattern has been uploaded for you. So I hope you love it, and I'll be doing a little video of me stitching it too. So happy weekend, and oh, and this is a little pincushion. This was our little Jane Austen pincushion. I've been seeing lots of pictures of those. I'm glad you love that too. And this is the Sweetest Flower pincushion, because I do love a pincushion. I can't resist. And there are some. I don't have the bags or box pouches with me, but there are a handful of these left now. This Sweetest Flower. We created a few more boxes. There's a few left, and basically you get a little drawstring bag sewn in this beautiful fabric, and then you get the pattern for this on this linen with the backing. You don't get the filling, and you also get some beautiful these hand-dyed threads. So happy weekend, happy stitching, happy knitting, and thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you next week.